Hi, happy Friday everybody. You'll see I've got a very minimal desk this week. We're going to add some beads to our flag today. So you're not going to need that much stuff actually. I have got a little piece of vintage quilt. I've got a little circle of um, wool blanket, I think that was dyed, and then I've picked out some beads, and that's it really. That's all we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually bead around the edge of our little circle. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to come up on the outside of your circle to start off with. Outside of circle, okay? Pick up a bead, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to stitch from your backing onto your circle, and then this thread here is going to go, I'm going to go anti-clockwise around mine, so it's going in the direction that I'm going in and round my needle, bring it through, and hopefully it knots it at the edge. So just do the same thing again. Pick up a bead a little bit further along in your backing fabric, up through that fabric, going in the direction that you're going in, so that's over the top of my needle, round my needle, and then pull my needle through. So pick up a bead, your backing fabric, come up through your circle, this comes over the top of your needle, it comes round your needle, and then you just pull your needle through. And you're basically just going to go all the way around the edge. Thread round your needle and pull it through. Now when you've gone all the way around, you can just leave it like that if you wanted to, but what you could do then is you could get another circle and pop it on the top and then do another run of beads on that one. Just got to remember just to keep picking up a bead. One of the things you need to do as well, I'm not using a beading needle for this. Usually when I am beading I would use a beading needle, but I've just made sure that my needle will go through the beads. So the beads that I've got are a slightly larger eye. If you're doing a beading needle, I always find with beading needles they end up, well, all my needles, they're not even straight, they are just, they're bent because they're like hair. And also I wanted a slightly thicker thread. I didn't want a beading thread for this because I think it's quite nice to have a bit of a decorative thread, so you could choose a contrasting colour for this. So I've just pinned my fabric in place just to hold it, but obviously going around the edge, this is going to hold it in place anyway. I'm doing it around a circle. I just think that's quite kind of cute. But if you wanted to, I suppose you could do this around any shape. You could vary your beads, so you could have different ones. You could even come round again and pop another bead on there. But I just thought, I've not done beads. I don't think I have anyway. No, I've done bits of embellishment and stuff like that. So I just thought this is just quite cute. So it's just backing fabric. I'm not going right the way through to the back either. I'm just, because it's just a quilt, a little bit of a quilt, I'm just catching just that top layer because it's going to hold it on to the bit of fabric. So depending on what sort of weight you've got, you could keep this quite simple and just do one little ring. you've got a little bit more time on your hands, you could do another one. They could overlap. Oh, world's your oyster. Absolutely. Just remembering to make sure that before you make your stitch, you pick up your bead. Nothing worse than actually doing your stitch or coming into doing it and then going, oh, hang on a minute, I forgot to pick up the bead. So it's just the same thing, you're just always going over the top of your bead and just round on it, and it just creates a little loop that then just fastens that on. So that's kind of a cute one for this week. I've suddenly gone really warm and my glasses are falling down my nose. There we go. Oops. Week 28. Oh my goodness me, it's getting quite scary, isn't it, really? I always think when we start the year doing these that it's going to take forever. And you think, well, it's like a bit of a countdown of your year, isn't it, really? Okay. I think you've probably got the hang of this. Just do a couple more, pick up your bead, backing fabric, through your circle, and take your thread over the top and round. Cutie dooty. You could just do some stitching if you wanted to then on your circle, just to add a little bit. Whatever you want, whatever floats your boat today, depends on how much time you've got in your life to be able to just sit and stitch. Nearly all the way around. That's not bad going. I'm still not got a few enough buttons out. Not buttons, not doing buttons, doing beads. I don't know why I decided to do purple. I think it's because I don't think I've done a purple one. I was going through my beads as well. I get them from Spellbound Beads online. They have a great selection of beads. It's a little bit, well, when you see them at Knit and Stitch, it's definitely like a sweetie shop. It's probably a bit better shopping online. Well, I say better shopping online, but I usually go and have a look and then I go in the clearance area. And then that gets dangerous when you start seeing all the beautiful beads they've got. So I quite like these ones because they're matte, so they're not uber shiny. Can't decide whether or not I'm going to do another circle on this or whether just to leave it. So I quite like it. Choices. Oops. Nearly there. And do it so I don't end up having a funny gap. That's not bad, nearly 10 minutes. That's quite a nice amount of time. Woohoo! There we go, and then just jump across and pop it down where you came up, just so it finishes that circle off. Pins out. Oh, how cute is that? There we go. Oh, look at that. That's kind of pretty. That's way cute. I mean, it might even be that all you end up needing to do, just happen to have a button tin next to me. You just put a button in the middle. What have I got? I think they're quite big enough. I don't know whether or not I might do another circle actually. I might do another circle and then put a button in the middle. I'll maybe bring another colour into it, do another circle around the edge. Anyway, whatever I decide to do, I'll pop a picture on the edge, and that's it for this week. So can't wait to see what everybody does as normal. Grab some beads out and just do a little bit of beading around the edge. Okay, love and hugs, happy stitching. Mwah.